Right, objective slopes of linear functions. For problems 13 through 16 below, find the slope of the line that passes through the points given. So if you remember the slope formula, it's just m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I'll be using that for all of these problems. I'm going to go ahead and label x1, y1, x2, y2. So m is going to equal y2 minus y1, which is 2 minus 7, over x2 minus x1, which is 5 minus negative 3. 2 minus 7 is equal to negative 5. Over 5 minus negative 3 would turn to 5 plus positive 3, which is 8. And that would be my slope. Right, number 14, x1, y1, x2, y2. My slope will equal y2 minus y1, so 6 minus 2, over x2 minus x1, which is negative 7 minus negative 7. Be careful on your negatives on this one. And then 6 minus 2 is 4. And then on the bottom, this will turn to plus a positive. Negative 7 plus 7 is 0. We're not going to leave our answer like this since we're not allowed to divide by 0. This will be an undefined slope, so make sure you take it that extra step. Okay, number 15, x1, y1, x2, y2. To get the slope, we'll do y2 minus y1, so we'll get negative 5 minus negative 1. Again, watch those negatives. And then x2 minus x1, so 3 minus 5. All right, we'll leave, change, opposite, leave, change, opposite. Negative 5 plus 1 is negative 4. 3 plus negative 5 is negative 2. And then negative 4 divided by negative 2 is 2. Right, 16, x1, y1, x2, y2. My slope is equal to y2 minus y1, so 4 minus 4, over x2 minus x1, so negative 3 minus negative 1. 4 minus 4 is 0, and then on the bottom that would turn to negative 3 plus 1, which would be negative 2. 0 divided by anything is 0. Okay, next directions for problems 17 through 20 below indicate whether the slope of the line will be positive, negative, 0, or undefined. Remember, we're going to be looking left to right in order to judge this. So if I'm going left to right, I notice I'm going down, so this slope will be negative. Okay, this slope is just not flat. It's not steep. It is flat. It's not steep at all, so it will have a slope of 0. This one, we can't ski down it or anything, so it doesn't have a slope that's defined. So this will be an undefined slope. Okay, number 20. As we're starting at the left of the graph and heading to the right, I notice that I'm heading up, so this one will have a positive slope. All right. Problem 21. If the rise of a ramp is 5 feet, explain how the slope of the ramp will change if the run were to increase from 7 feet to 10 feet. Okay, I would just suggest drawing a picture. Here's our first ramp, and then we're going to have another ramp when I'm done. Okay, so my original ramp, it has a rise of 5, so we know the vertical is 5, and it's going to increase from 7 to 10. So the run was 7, and now it's going to be 10, and the rise stays the same. So if I compare these slopes now, the slope of this one, remember that slope is equal to rise over run. Okay, the rise of this one would be 5. Let's put it over here, 5, and the run would be 7. And then on the second one, the rise is 5, and the run is 10. Okay, well, 5/7 is bigger than a half. 5/10 would reduce to a half, so this number is definitely bigger. So as I increase from 7 to 10, my slope actually gets smaller. So I'm going to say the slope will get smaller. And if you wanted to get these as decimals to compare them, that might be a good idea as well.